PS5 Pro absolutely rocks, says No Man's Sky developer. So far, we haven't heard much about the PS5 Pro straight from developers, with the notable exception of the comments gathered by Sony for the official PlayStation blog last week. However, No Man's Sky engine programmer Martin Griffiths took to Twitter, X, to share all his excitement about the upcoming hardware in a very spontaneous capacity. This beautifully staged screenshot is a fair summary of how I feel tonight. Many of you have noticed that No Man's Sky is now marked as a PS5 Pro enhanced title on the PlayStation Store. The only thing I'd like to say, as an engine programmer who has been through all the PS iterations since PS1, is that this console absolutely rocks. I want to add that this week, I virtually stood in the queue to order my home PS5 Pro. There is something really special about the journey from working on prototype hardware to it becoming a real thing, with the immense intellectual and human effort it takes from thousands of people to ship a console like this with more than 50 launch titles. I've never lost that childlike excitement I get when coding on a new dev kit, or that same excitement when the real console arrives at home and you boot up a game you've worked on for the first time. The brilliant tranquil image I linked off summed up the launch milestone perfectly for everyone at Hello who has worked hard to reach this point. We can quietly breathe again and take pride that our tiny team is part of this. It is high praise from such an experienced industry veteran. Griffiths has worked on games as diverse as Populous, The Beginning and Dungeon Keeper 2 to Quake 3, Need for Speed, Shift, Syndicate, and Project Cars before joining Hello Games to work on No Man's Sky, which is currently one of 56 games confirmed to be enhanced for the PS5 Pro console. The UK studio has not shared any details yet on how it plans to take advantage of the increased power. Interestingly, No Man's Sky already runs at 4K and 60 frames per second on PS5 and Xbox Series X. As such, the only meaningful way to enhance the game further would be to allow it to run at 4K at 120 FPS, or, more likely, to push the graphics settings. One great way to do so would be to add ray tracing effects, which, however, are currently missing even on the PC version. The PS5 Pro launches on November 7 for $699.